Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me Vijay, back with another book review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the book called To Kill a Mockingbird, written by Harper Lee. To Kill a Mockingbird is widely recognized as one of the most influential and widely read books of the 20th century. This book was published in 1960, and 1 year after its publishing, it received one of the highest awards for literature, the Pulitzer Prize. The author Harper Lee has written only two books. This book, To Kill a Mockingbird, and To Go Set a Watchman. And this book, To Kill a Mockingbird, is a magnum opus. After this book, she wrote To Go Set a Watchman, and it had mixed reviews. And until her demise in 2016, she has her last interview with the journalist was given in 1964. She was a very reclusive person and was very guarded about her personal life. This book, To Kill a Mockingbird, is partly fictional and partly real. It talks about the real life experiences and a real life case um, from the life of Harper Lee, and the narrative is set by her experiences with her family members, her father, her brother, and her friends, and the whole neighborhood in which she lived in. This book talks about the case of Tom Robinson, a black man who has been accused of raping a little girl. And Harper Lee's father, Atticus Finch, is defending this man. And he wants to make sure that this man gets all the justice that he can. Because Atticus Finch is sure that this man didn't actually commit the crime. So he defends him until the very last moment. And the whole story is narrated from the perspective of Jean Louise Finch. That is the pseudonym for Harper Lee in this book. And it's a very humorous, a very interesting book. It talks about the different intricacies of adulthood explored by a child. Jean Louise Finch doesn't know how complex the adult world is, but she tries to navigate through this adult world through her rational and her brains. And one of the most defining lines of this book is as follows. It is given by Atticus Finch, the father of Jean Louise Finch, and it says, "Shoot all the blue jays you want if you can hit them. But remember, it's a sin to kill a mockingbird." What Atticus Finch tries to tell his daughter through this line is that while which are considered a gregarious pest, hamper the lives and hamper the crop of people and commit crimes in the world in the eyes of people. A mockingbird, has never committed any crimes. It just sings its heart out for whoever will listen, and its purpose is to sing and entertain the people. And it has never committed any other crimes. So, to kill an innocent bird, such as the mockingbird, is a sin. But to kill a sinner itself, like the blue jay, is not a sin. Um, Jean Louise Finch and Jem Finch, her brother. Harper Lee explores the exuberant humor and the irrationality of adult attitudes to race and class in the Deep South in the 1930s. The conscience of a town steeped in prejudice, violence, and hypocrisy is pricked by the stamina of one man's struggle for justice. But the weight of history will only tolerate so much. I really enjoyed reading this book because it didn't just give a commentary of a case or the irrationalities of adult life and hate towards others. It gave it from the perspective of a young girl who couldn't completely understand why adults hated each other so much, why they committed violence to one another, and why they hated people of a different race or a different class. But her father Atticus Finch tries to explain this through however ways he can, without actually trying to, without ruining her life and without making her feel bad. I really enjoyed this book, and if you enjoyed this book review as much as I did reading this book, be sure to subscribe and like. I'll see you all in another video.